3, 2, 1.
Dante's Boxing Nation, what's going on, guys? So while fighters like Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney, they have to do so much to get some of these names in the ring with them, fighters like Teofimo Lopez, he doesn't have any problem getting any of the big names in the ring with him, or any of the champions for that matter. A lot of fans were under the impression that Regis Prograis, he was going to have to defend his title against Jose Ramirez before a potential fight against Teofimo Lopez. But surprisingly, at least to some people, Jose Ramirez, he ended up turning down the title shot that he was offered when it comes to fighting against Regis Prograis, which is great news for Teofimo Lopez, or at least it's supposed to be great news for Teofimo Lopez, because that means he's up next. Teofimo, he's been saying since his last fight that he wants to fight either Regis Prograis or Josh Taylor. And since Josh Taylor is completely unavailable, because he hasn't even scheduled his rematch with Jack Catterall yet, the only fight and the most significant fight that's available for Lopez is the champion Regis Prograis. Teofimo, he's been talking about how he's going to become undisputed at 140. So if he truly believes he's going to be undisputed, here's his opportunity to show people how confident he is by accepting and taking this fight against the champion Regis Prograis next. Now, there's another champion at 140 that's also been calling out Teofimo Lopez, and that's the Dominican fighter, Alberto Puello. So once again, with all of the options that Teofimo Lopez has, there's no reason for him to get in the ring with another soft touch. It would make sense if everyone was avoiding Lopez. But instead, Lopez, he has the whole division licking their chops. They want to be the first person to beat him at 140. And once again, it's because old media, they did a great job of hyping Teofimo Lopez up. But I tell you, that's the old media curse. Because as soon as they start hyping their favorite fighters up, it puts a bigger target on their favorite fighters' back. And that's when those fighters start to lose. When Teofimo lost to George Kambosos, instead of old media just giving George Kambosos all the credit he deserves for pulling off the upset, they all decided to defend Teofimo and make excuses for why he lost. Which is so ironic, because when Lopez beat Lomachenko, they tried to completely discredit Teofimo's win by making excuses for why Lomachenko lost to him. They jump from host to host like a parasite. For 15 minutes, their favorite fighter is Lomachenko. And then as soon as he loses, their favorite fighter is Teofimo Lopez. And this is the reason why, once again, everyone wants to fight Lopez at 140, because according to old media, Teofimo is damn near still undefeated. Because he only lost to George Kambosos because he almost died in the ring due to some previous health issues that Lopez claimed he had. Oh, but now that those health issues have completely vanished, now we're going to see the best of Lopez when he gets in the ring with a Regis Prograis or whoever else at 140, right? This is basically what old media is telling us. So let's see if ESPN and the rest of old media, they keep that same energy and praise Lopez the same way they did before going into this Regis Prograis fight. Will they praise him going into that fight? Or will they start making excuses saying that Lopez is not the same, etc., etc.? You know, pull a Lomachenko. How they were praising Lomachenko as pound for pound, top 10, one of the best fighters in the world when they didn't even have Devin Haney on the list. But then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, as soon as old media finds out that Lomachenko is most likely fighting against Devin Haney next, they remove Lomachenko from the pound for pound list and then put Devin Haney back on the list. It's almost as if they're saying, once they found out that Devin Haney was fighting Lomachenko next, the jig was up. And they were forced to just be a little bit more honest that they're used to being when it comes to the pound for pound list. You see, because when they put Lomachenko on that pound for pound list, they were actually hoping that Loma would never have to fight Devin Haney, because that would further expose their pound for pound list and the hypocrisy of it if Devin Haney would beat Lomachenko, which he most likely will. So let's see what Teofimo decides to do. With him having all type of title shot opportunities, there's no reason for him to fight another Sandor Martin or another Campo. Lopez has the opportunities right now that a lot of fighters would kill for. A lot of fighters that truly believe that they're the best would kill for. Let's see what Lopez does with it. We should find out within the next couple of weeks what Lopez is going to do next. That's all I got for now, guys. I'm on to the next one. All right, now check this out, guys. If you're looking to repair eczema scars, burns and bruises, dark spots and blemishes, fever blisters, diabetic ulcers, this right here is the perfect product for you guys. It's called Elo Diki Face and Body Oil. Athletes and top-ranking boxers, they're also using it after training to reduce swelling, inflammation, and to ease the pain. So get yours today. Go to elodiki.com. Like them on Facebook and follow them on Instagram. Let me tell you guys about Issa Israel Law Firm. It is a full-service legal practice based in Denver, Colorado, an emerging hub for combat sports and high-altitude training. If you're a fighter inside or outside of the ring and you need a law firm you can trust to fight for you, visit thefighterfirm.com or email help@iilawfirm.com. Legal representation is usually limited to plaintiffs or defendants in Colorado, but iFirm can help anyone in the world with trademarking their business name, logos, and U.S. immigration issues. This brother has been my attorney for a while and helped guide me through all kinds of business and civil issues, so make sure you guys go to thefighterfirm.com.
My name is Chris, and I'm all the way here from Anchorage, Alaska at Scalp Carolinas, and I'm here for my second treatment of SMP. Well, I was sitting at home one day and going over my Facebook page, and they have different, like advertisements popping up, and I saw one for SMP, and I saw some pictures of some guys, a before and after, and I was looking at that, and it caught my attention, so I Googled it. SMP, nothing showed up in my area. So, I did a little more research, and all of a sudden, Scalp Carolinas popped up in the web browser. So I started watching his videos and seeing all the reaction from all the other people. We talked on the phone, we made appointments and everything. I sent him pictures, and he looked at them, and I was like, "Can you fix this?" And, he pretty much said, "No problem." My first session, he made me feel extremely comfortable. It was almost like I was talking to family. He started, and during the whole treatment, we talked and, about our families and our life, and, and things that he does and things that I do. And before I know it, the first session was over. When you see someone doing something that they love, as much as I see Enoch Glover love what he does, it shows in his work. I wouldn't point anyone in any other direction but here to North Carolina, Scalp Carolinas, to get this done.